Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, good whatever time of day it may be for you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the Layback Gamer, and this might look a little bit different, and that's because, well, this is 100% different. So basically, I was trying to make the second episode for the series. However, unfortunately, I don't know what happened, but one thing led to another. The game crashed, and I couldn't load back the game file. So, unfortunate as that is, I decided, okay, you know what, that's fine. We're going to go ahead and we're going to make a brand new file and try to, well, just try to sort of recover where we were. Obviously, this is a bit of a different situation. I didn't have not too much. Capital obviously isn't surrounded by a bunch of rice and seafood tile. It's not quite not quite as good as we did have it the last time. I mean, yes, I do have access to this, which I suppose it's sort of similar. Down here, I managed to settle both of these cities. We even have some stone that I can get with a bit of work. And we have a bit of a bigger island space. We have a bit of a bigger island space to work with, and even have sheep here. So I roughly got to where I was. I forgot where I was at, but I think I did take it a bit too far. I think when I ended the last episode, I was in pottery. We're still trying to go to seafaring and then make the jump for bronze working. I'm even still going in the exact same tree that I was planning for, and this is going to account for the exact same mistake that I did end up making as I was making the next episode. So hopefully that should be okay. And yeah, so without further ado, let's continue onward. Now, I already know what the next two cities are going to be named. Sadly, it's not going to be a random Magic the Gathering card as I had wanted to, but this is still going to be an hour long. And I'm a little bummed out, to be honest, that it crashed and I couldn't recover it. But I mean, I think this is a bit of in a ways, it's a better area. Maybe not. We don't have as much resources around here, but we still do have some of the bait. We still have some crab. We have some crab here. I got pearls. This time I do have obsidian. Last time I did not. And we got a bit of a better space. However, the trade-off is that I don't think we're actually close to anyone. I did find a second goodie hut, but all it gave me was just more gold. I found two of them here, and they both gave me gold. So I'm hoping that we can sort of, turn this around, come back, and try to get back to the point where I was where I roughly wanted to end. I did have to lower my graphics a bit because I didn't want it to crash again, so I'm hoping that it doesn't do the same. It doesn't do the same thing again. This barbarian might just be circling our javelineer. Should I attack it? Yeah, we're going to attack it. And it's dead. Perfect. Nope, we do not get a combat promotion, but it is a well-trained javelineer, and that will allow me to get a couple buildings later on. I am... so we're still going to go right for the Great Lighthouse and then into the Colossus. I'm hoping that within an hour I can get both of them done. Move back down to here. I need to keep full eye. I need to try to reveal a little bit more down here. I might train up some javelineers once I get my infrastructure all built up in Ojutai. And I am going to do a bit of a trick that will help me get to the Great Lighthouse faster, and it does involve using the trade technology. Because as you can see, the quicker way would actually be to go through naval warfare. pick up archery and then into seafaring. This is it. Going this route here is a bit slower, especially since you also have to get the wheel. But this is going to that route is going to set us up a bit better. As you can see, this time we are in a more northern position rather than in a more middle ground. And I don't believe we're going to be encountering anybody for a while. But fortunately, we have enough land to get maybe, I'm giving a rough estimate of 4 more cities. I put one here. I maybe put one over here. Oh, that might conflict a little bit too much. Well, this city's going to have a lot of tiles it's going to work on. It's actually going to be the spot of my Moe statues, which gives our water tiles +1 production. As you can see, our farmer's very hard at work. He's just constantly moving around. He's like, oh, gotta till this, gotta till that. Our lighthouse got a nice upgrade. Upgraded our food resources here. It is going to take a little bit longer to get the javelineers, or the single javelineer that I'm going to produce. But I'm okay with that. We are absolutely fine with that. Oh. Attacking across the river. Not a smart move, Mr. Barbarian. That's actually going to give us another promotion, and I think I am going to take I'm going to take Strength 3. Strength 3 should unlock just about most of the promotions, with the exception of very high-ranking promotions. That's the Javelineer. Oh, this finished out a little bit earlier than I thought. Okay, we can get a second one. Place this guy all the way over here. I'm gonna place him on this hilltop. You should be able to see into here, and hopefully keep eyes on the forested area. Then we got another one that should come around here on this side of the mountains. One here, and we might need another one around here somewhere. But that's a total of 4 more, I think. And once again, he who wants to barter usually knows what is best for him. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Not the not the greatest voice acting, but not the worst. Oh, that's a silk. Oh, okay. I see why. I am going to revolt into charity. Wish them luck. We got another trade caravan. Very nice. And does that allow all of our city? No, that does not quite yet. Well, actually, that does. So we can get the bazaar in both of these places. Then afterwards, we're going to train up 4 trade caravans. And I'm going to train up a bunch of them because one of the abilities that they have is they can either help to rush a city's production, or they can do a trade mission in a foreign city. So I look at it as a better version of the trade caravan in Sid Meier's Civilization Revolution. It's just a much, much better. That's great, but I don't actually have anywhere where fishing boats are going to be used. I mean, it's not really worthwhile. This is playing out very similar to, like, sort of as I continued onward. I got a free galley from researching. Well, I just got a free galley at some point. It gave me a free trade caravan. I think last time we also had a source of deer spring up around the capital somewhere. I'd have to look at that video. That was not exactly what were you planning on doing? You weren't going to get too far. That is now a hero javelineer. We got another one produced. Let's send this one to this side of the mountain. That'll allow us to watch this square here. Yes, okay, so last time at the capital we had 1 clam, 2 rice, stone, cotton, That's we had 7 goods around the capital by about this point. This time we roughly cut that in half. I still can't use the cotton, and I don't have access to stone. I do have access to slightly better resources for growing population, which is great. But at the same time, it's not so good. I did have a goal in mind to try to explore some islands that an island that I had found, and it was around after I think I was able to get the Colossus built, as well as access to shipbuilding, which now I don't know if I'm going to go for shipbuilding as quickly this time around. Not the most advanced, but that's okay. We are fairly rich. We can actually go ahead and increase our how fast we research stuff. How quickly we are putting these 30. That is not acceptable. I have to put these out quicker. That's still not that great. That's a bit better. Can this? How fast can this city produce one? 75 turns. Not very fast at all. And that city don't even. No, that city's not going to matter. So, I would like to have all 5 trade caravan units that we can get out, so we can produce the Great Lighthouse really quickly. I don't have masonry yet, and we can use that to get to seafaring. And sorry, I should point this out, that the Great Lighthouse does require masonry in order to build. Now that I think of it, we could do this instead. Get it out later. This is going to take us through mining. We'll get masonry, then metal casting, which will get copper and bronze working. Now, when I did do this the last time, I didn't have any military resources, so resources that we can use to produce military units. But this time we do have obsidian, and I'm happy with that. I'll take that. Even if it's the only thing we get, I'll be happy with it. I mean, obviously, I would like to get either copper or iron, but I don't think it's in the cards to get them. All right, I'm just trying to I mentally kind of have where I want to put each of these cities mapped out, but I would like to reveal a bit more along the well, just everywhere really. Oops. Well, I was going to pass anyways. Let's just have them fortify. We'll get all 5 trade caravans out. This foolish barbarian is trying this again. I don't think we're getting any more experience. No, oh, he is. He's still getting some experience, but I think it's slowed down. I do have to be careful if we do start to see harder barbarian units, which is why a unit here, 1 here, and 1 over there is going to be crucial later on. But first, we need to get seafaring. Now, this episode is going to be an hour long. It's probably going to be pretty noticeable that it's an hour long, but we are going to make this an hour long. Can I afford to increase the city? But I can keep the city growing. Excellent. Excellent. Sorry, I'm a little tired today. It would seem that I'm still tired despite being almost 24 hours from when I started the last episode. The last video. If the highest aim of a captain were to preserve his ship, he would keep it in port forever. Well put, well put. So that'll give us access to harbor, the Great Lighthouse, the port, and the Moai statues. All of these we require other technology in order to get, and we get Navigation 1. Which is also very nice. I think that's enough farms for this area. All these cities I do want to have a nice mix of farms, lumber cutters, or whatever these are, lumber mills, similar thing, and cottages / hamlets. And of course, if there are any resources that require the different buildings, we will, like the obsidian, we will build one for them. I think after you're done, we're going to make a road here. Alright, come on, let's keep this train going. It's gonna be a little bit slow since, well, A, the AI is moving around stuff, and B, the opening turns, or the opening BC years they're not that exciting, to be honest. There was another mod that I was looking at that takes you even further back. I don't know if I was talking about in the last episode, if it was the one I was trying to record before the crash. Surprisingly, we are not the largest, so another civilization has expanded more than us. That's okay. We have a lot of room to expand. I don't want that. I actually want that to get these caravans out a bit quicker. Since I don't think it's going to take us too long to get a fishing boat is built. Well, we don't have anywhere that can access that yet. Got another barbarian just hanging around there. How you doing, buddy? Oh, you disappeared. The pyramids have been built. That's no surprise. Probably by the same person. So, 2 religions were founded this time around. Hellenism, and I forget the other one that it was called, but that's going to leave Christianity and Taoism. Because it was researched in... Well, I'm not sure. I might make it the condition of, because it was founded in the last game, if Taoism is available, I have to go for it.
The man who moves a mountain begins by carrying away small stones.
Nice try. That's not what this actually is. Mining is like a search and destroy mission, and we get mines, gems, gold, silver, and lead. Now, do we get any of this on? Oh, we do get lead, which is better than what happened the last time. Last time we didn't get any resource. We had a crappy start last time. Well, we had a great starting area. The problem was we didn't get any resources aside from horses afterwards. And that was roughly about the point that we crashed. So, am I happier with this? This start's already a lot better. At least our expansion area is a lot better than what we had last time. Last time I only had 2 small islands to go off of. No surprise the Oracle got built. I am going to be a little upset if... Oh, by the way, the Sphinx was also taken. So, had I immediately gone after Masonry first, I could probably have gotten the Sphinx. But because I didn't do that the last time, I went straight for Seafaring. I decided to remain as true to that session as I could and went right for Seafaring. No. We can cower safely inside the city. I am going to remove the galley from the city just to... On the incredible off chance that this doesn't work, that he's able to take the city. We'll move you out too. Outside the city you go. You're not going to take that city. Extra defense, please. And then come back here and build another cottage. So we will be able to build this. We aren't. Well, we're going to. We can still build the bazaar. I don't remember what lead gives us to unhealthiness, but it's more used later on in the game. Okay, fair enough. For now, we're just going to have a pile of piles of lead sitting around. Alright, we're coming up on masonry. And as soon as all these trade caravans are used up, we're going to queue them back up again. And fingers crossed, we get the Great Lighthouse first. And then the Colossus afterwards. Colossus is going to help fund our expansions throughout the entire island. And after that, well, after we get bronze working, I think I'm going to go get shipbuilding so I can build some of these siege ships. I can't see. I'm going to try to pronounce this, but butcher it. Quinquirum? Quinquirum? That's a tongue twister itself. I'm just going to say siege ship, even though that's also a bit of a tongue twister. Get that, get writing, and then get currency. I want to get currency because we can build markets, get some more money. Brothels, not really going to be too useful for us. Not until we discover another civilization. And even then, the extra espionage is only really worth it in the capital. But after we get currency, I would like to go after the calendar so that we get access to coffee, tea, and we can find our own religion. At some point, we're going to fit these two in there as well, and animal husbandry. I don't know when, though. But that is our goal. That is what we're going with. And we're going to go over here and make a cart path on this tile here. Oh, we got a barbarian javelineer now making his way up.
At your service.
I would get a penalty for crossing the water and possibly lose. I'll wait for him to cross. And he crossed exactly where I wanted him to. Oh, that's even worse, though. Alright, we'll follow him for now. If he goes into that land, yeah, I thought he might try that way. Go up, go up. Just straight up. Oh, no, he's going to attack. And we won. Whew. Good thing, too. I don't know if one javelineer would have been able to hold on. Probably not, but well, you never know.
It is from their foes, not their friends, that cities learn the lesson of building high walls.
We got marble. I've never happened to get marble on the... Yeah, and I still don't have marble. Oh well. It would have been cool if we got marble on this. I would have been very happy if we had gotten marble. Alrighty, so I'm gonna wait for the bazaar to finish. There's no point in not finishing it. It's gonna take 67 turns to get our Great Lighthouse. The trade caravans in here are gonna really reduce that amount by a lot. Okay. Let's hope this doesn't crash anything. And all of you at once. And we took it down to 17 turns to build. Let's take it. Let's see if we can get this out. Yeah, 12 turns. I like that. I like that a lot, as a matter of fact. After this, I want another worker. Do I go a harbor? Probably not just yet. 5 more trade caravans, and then the clams. I might quickly pick up naturopathy to know if I need to get fermentation. Oh, I need ritualism first. So in that case, we'll get animal husbandry, and then no, we should go for that. Then animal husbandry. That's where we're going to slot that in. Because it's probably going to take us that amount of time, enough time to be able to get the city, to get these trade caravans, the harbor, and we will build 1 more javelineer and a settler. We don't have access to that stone right away, so it is going to take a little bit, it's going to take longer to build this. But I do want to get that so we can get our cultural borders to expand. And now comes the big clicking of the end turn, which we'll be doing quite a lot more. Let's go that one. I like that one better. I know we should probably be working on some of these cottages, get them to grow into bustling little towns. You really think that's going to work? Wealthiest. Oh, we are on the mediocre side of that. How fortunate of us. That's 800. Oh, excuse me. I'd prefer the mine. I want to get at that hill. I want to get it up a little bit quicker. Actually, what would it take for you to get it? 50 turns for a worker. That's a lot. And not something I find actually worthwhile. Besides, this city, we got the Great Lighthouse. I suppose, yeah, we can watch the animation of it being built. If I'm correct, this is one of the 7 ancient wonders of the world. The Colossus, the Oracle, this, I want to say the Hanging Gardens. And I think, I don't know if the Stonehenge counts as that, and I'm missing the other. I don't remember what the other 2 were. Oh, no, I don't think the Oracle is one of them. I don't remember the other 2, the 7 ancient wonders, all the 7 ancient wonders of the world. Alright, so after that, providing that we're still, well, relatively on the way. What did I explain? I gotta think of what I explained about in the last episode. I know last time, as I was trying to make my way through the game, I did keep seeing a lot of great generals popping up, and that told me that there were civilizations that were going to war with each other, and they were warring a lot with each other. However, I also knew that at some point the civilizations that got conquered, unless they were fully taken out, which there were a couple of them were, but not all of them were. Oh, that's fine.
Awaiting your orders.
That's not a galley. Oh, I guess they sort of got it. How did a sea rift over there, how did some coral plants over there affect a galley that's over here? Somebody want to tell me, explain me that? Oh well. So seeing everybody constantly going to war, or the constant appearance of great generals meant a lot of factions were going to war with each other. And I figured, okay, at some point they're going to start splintering off and form new civilizations. Because, well, for the AI to keep a empire pleased, it's a little bit difficult for them, I find. They can do it, but they often have a lot of rifts in their empire, and that causes more civilizations to split off. Alright, now that we got you, let's get over here and get a mine going on this tile. I know how to keep my civilization together. It's why we're going to be researching certain technologies and only adopting certain civics. I don't know if I showed this in the last episode, but there's a very expansive civic system. So we have the government civic, power civic, society civic, economy, religion, welfare, and future. Future we're not going to encounter for a long time, but everything else we are going to encounter that a lot in the short term. And the one that I plan on going for comes from democracy. We're going to be instating a republic and proletariat. I don't know how that's pronounced 100%. And with that, we'll be getting a Senate. The Senate eventually. I don't plan on going to war with anybody, unlike last time where I was sort of planning out if I was going to go to war. Because it doesn't look like I'm near anybody. Well, I don't know that just for a fact just yet. We do have to explore outside of this island, but because we're not too close to anybody where I could just pop over with galleys, I'm not going to plan on going to war with anyone. It's not going to be worth my time. Alright, so we got a mine in 4 turns, a mine in 20 turns. However, I do plan on conquering a lot in this game. Oh, nice. Ojutai has expanded its borders. We can now get access to fish. And there's no clear sign of any coast close by up there. Alright, you're finished with that. There's actually a lot of hills around here, so if we're lucky, we might be able to discover some gems, copper, iron. We lost a farm, which is unfortunate. Well, we should go fix that quickly and immediately. I need to keep the city. Do I need to have the city continue to grow? Yeah, I can afford to have it growing. So cancel from there, put it to there, and this way we're getting some extra commerce from it. Let's decrease until we see that change to a 2. That's at that point, so we get an extra 17 gold per turn. I mean, extra 17 gold for this turn.
And them that take the sword shall perish by the sword.
Now, sadly, we won't be able to get a jeweler. Couldn't get it the last game. Still can't get it this game, but we might get lucky and find something. And now we are working towards Broad's working. We'll get the forge. We'll get our harbor. And if there's time, we can also tack on a settler at the end of that too.
Yes.
That would mean that I would require one of these cities to not work on anything else. Instead, we get a couple of spearmen. So this. And all of our spearmen can now get promoted. So or all of our javelineers can get promoted. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll recall our hero unit here, a really powerful unit, and promote him. So that he can deal with barbarians better. I can't pronounce that, but Yamamoto is a great general, so we do have some more warring going on. Either that, no, somebody couldn't have killed enough barbarians to have that happen. Petra has been built. Petra comes from the priesthood, and it adds +1 trade routes in all city, and gives you a free priest. If I was playing on a lower difficulty, I probably would have went after that first, and then almost guarantee get the Great Lighthouse afterwards, but we're not on a lower difficulty. Now that I think about it, we're probably not going to be able to get that settler. Probably better off getting a few spearmen. Which means, which city's going to be better for it? Alright, there we go. And we're going to be putting up a city right here. Even though it's not the greatest of spots, it's going to get a lot of commerce around it. It's going to be our economic city. And are you going to try to kill my javelineer? No, you're not dumb. But we are going to trail you back along the coastline of this riverbank. They never learn. Alright, we'll send this one back, put him back into position, then send the other one back, and then put him back into position. Once we get the city founded there, we can keep this javelineer protecting the city. So, promote. Walls have been completed, so now, because walls give +1 culture, we're going to event in 123 turns, because we're getting -10 culture from a civic, or -10% culture. We're going to be expanding these borders a little more. Pardon me, I'm really tired. And we can get access to this stone so that we can produce stuff with stone a lot quicker. Oh, I've also noticed we don't have any copper in our borders either. We do have obsidian, which we can build axemen. I would have loved to have had copper, though, over it, because copper would have allowed us to build a lot more. Just so much more. Start heading back. We gotta promote you. Walls have been built. Excellent. We will need that stone later for a building called High Walls. And I always made a joke. I made a joke about this when I first figured it out. Because every time I would go to build high walls, I said, and yes, I have learned the lesson of building high walls. Because I have built a set of high walls in my city. Bit of a dumb joke, I know, but yeah, sometimes you need to make yourself laugh a little bit, and that got a smile out of my face. afford to bump it up? The answer is yes, we can go to 85. Nice. Probably for one turn though, and then it's going to go back down because the people are celebrating that they're happy. Yep. Hello, Ojutai is still celebrating that they're happy. We got a long ways to go before bronze working. That's the last unit, perfect. Or the last trade caravan. And then we can work on building up a bunch of that, all that stuff. Oh, another warrior trying his best to defeat my newly upgraded spearman. Not gonna happen. Another great general. Someone must be really going at it. I haven't seen any civilizations get destroyed, so that's a good thing. Well, I wouldn't mind if a civilization did get destroyed. I would care about it a little more because it would mean that, hey, somebody's very powerful, and they now have essentially 2 capital cities. We haven't lost. Nobody's died yet. The answer is no. Perfect. I don't like that event. But it did get me some extra gold, so I suppose I should be happy, but I'm not happy because I lost the galley. I forgot to move it back into the city. Yeah, that happens sometimes. And it's very annoying when it does. You just randomly lose ships. I mean, granted, that's realistic. You sometimes do lose ships, but it's... Ooh, we got lead. I was kinda hoping for gold, silver, copper even. I guess I gotta be happy. Where's our other worker? Where'd the other worker go? Oh, he's right there. I was about to say, did he get eaten by something? If he did, that would be very unfortunate. Alright, let's get a cart path so that we can make use of this stone. And path there. That's a cart path, good. Even if it didn't, we do have access to the other corn down here. It's got a harbor, so let's go ahead and we can take it off of there and add some growth. Alright, not too much to talk about at the moment. Kind of said everything that I had wanted to say. I just would like to, get some more resources in throughout my little swath of land. Start by putting one there. He's going to be able to see here, here, and all around here. Hoping through the marsh too. Fingers crossed through the marsh. Alright, so now this... Oops. No, okay. We can do this instead. Yep, it's got access to stone. Good.
What's the plan?
You're going to move up there and mine that tile. I'm going to put up all the mines around this city. Sadly, this mine's kind of bad, but production is production. And now you've got your forge. That's going to allow you to produce a little bit quicker. You actually never got your forge. Might have been a bit of an oversight. Nope. There. And we're good there. Okay. Next one down here, and I might need one more. So get me one more, and then afterwards... just put those on auto afterward. Or, actually, I know what we can do. We can build 2 fishing boats to harvest the fish there and the fish there. How soon to the board? 83. Oh, jeez, that's a long time. That's a very long time. There's the walls. We're now all of our city. Well, this city doesn't have his walls yet, but both of these cities are well defended. Oh wait, the city does. I just couldn't see them. All right, never mind. All of our current cities have walls in them. So I guess if barbarians really wanted to attack, they'd have to go through the walls first. I might try bumping up the graphics a little bit because I do like seeing the 3 soldiers. Christianity okay, so that makes my life easier. I can now go ahead and find Taoism when we find our religion. We are now at 500,000 souls, which means we are no longer a small empire. Well, we weren't to begin with. And then lastly, send this guy to here. And that will 100% secure my land from and prevent any barbarians from being able to spawn. This one's trying to swim across the ocean.
What's the plan?
No, you gotta go. You gotta stay up there.
Reporting for duty.
Or we can keep you in there, then just put the other one in the forest. That'll work. First, of course, death to the warrior.
At your service.
Right there, please. Up there for the fish, and then down here for the other fish. Just so that we can have some fish to trade away, or crabs. And we now have every corner of our little empire all mapped out. And I'm trying not to yawn, but I am pretty tired. I know it's only 8 o'clock, or almost 9 o'clock. But the hours did go ahead, and it kind of took me by surprise, and I've been a little sleepy after that. Alright, send him there. Let's decrease the research by 5%. Great artist, J.S. Bach has been born in some distant land. Did I? I did route. I did put a cart path there. Alright, well that has a mine on it. That's already being mined. That one can be mined. That can't. Okay, so anything else I want to do here? No. Anything else I want to do here? No. Can I do anything in there? Yes, I can put a cottage. I'm going to put a cottage there. And now we have some fish. Providing us some health. And I wonder, does it provide us happiness? I guess in a way it does. Or maybe that's just the pearls. Ooh, nice. Got some extra taxes. Well, thank you. No, we'll keep these. I'll go ahead and reinforce each of our current cities with an extra spearman. Except for one. Because we will have bronze working, we can go right for the Colossus afterwards. Extra 18 gold. I'll take it.
It is entirely seemly for a young man killed in battle to lie mangled by the bronze spear. In his death, all things appear fair.
Alright, so we can get access to mounted infantry. We get the Colossus now. We can build the Colossus and we can build axemen. Fortunately, because we have obsidian, we can build them. Alright, let's start on the Colossus. And we'll finish that last spearman. I got a new, after husbandry, we're gonna get alphabet. And I want the alphabet because I can produce some extra science in it. So that was originally at 38 turns, and we've managed to reduce it to a mere, if I could actually select it, a mere 15 turns, so a little more than half. We'll get 2 spearmen, because it's likely we're going to have, I guess not. Well, yeah, actually, we are going to have Deathbringer produce a settler. Afterwards, you can produce a settler. We'll expand. We'll do a double expansion, relatively quickly. Especially since he's got nothing. It'll have nothing else to do. Okay, so I got 34 turns, 58 turns. Let's see if we can even that out a bit. That's not really evening it out, but you know that works. That works for me. On to the last 10 minutes, but I am going to wait until we get animal husbandry. If we happen to go, I don't mind if we go a little bit over. Ooh, got a little extra gold. Why are we getting some extra gold? Oh, maybe because I started harvesting down there. That could do it. Cottage there. Cottage there. And that might be all the cottages I want to put closer to this city. Probably going to put one right here when the borders pop. That's a marsh, so I can put a farm there. What? No, I can't put one there. Okay then, we can put one there. That's fine. One more there won't hurt. Or one, no, not having one there is not going to hurt. And there are some civilizations really going at it with each other. They don't like each other at all. Poor Robert E. Lee. He was born, he fought in one battle, and then he died. Gloriously, but still he died. A tragic death. He will always be remembered by the people who founded him, and will not be remembered by everybody else who saw the pop-up in the game. Good day to you, Robert E. Lee. Alright, what was I talking about again? Oh, that's why. And now we have Francisco Pizarro. I am not a despot. I am a tribal chief that happens to rule over 3 areas. I am not a Okay, new plan. Get some galleys out as quick as possible, because for some reason the barbarians really want a piece of me. That should do it. The joke's on you. I don't have any resources there. Go down. Go south. Or go away. That works too. We will have to put 2 galleys over here, 2 over here, and then have 2 watching these pearls. Don't trust them barbarians. Also, it's a little early for that, isn't it? Oh, that sucks. That sucks a little bit, but I'm okay with that. We're fine. We're fine. We got this. I thought I told you to go away. Alright, we can wait for one of our for another galley to show up. Since you're really not hurting me. I mean, I'm not gaining a lot of resources at the. I'm not. They're like, what? We cannot plunder? Then we will blockade! Which is kind of hurting the economy pool. Oh, they moved. Feel the power of my galley fleet, now approaching you to kill you. Okay then, I guess he felt it. What? Okay, I can't deal with that. I'm out of here. Well, I guess for now we can go ahead and just harvest that tile. Garrison you in that city. Come at me, Mr. Barbarian Galley, and taste your death. Okay, fine, I guess I will have mine first, but you will not survive the second round. I may have cried a little bit if I had lost that. Okay, well, that threat has been neutralized. And cottage there. Get us 2 extra strength, and we'll garrison you inside the city for now. We'll pull you out when our resources are under threat by more of the pesky barbarians. How soon till we get... Okay, we're going to start working on the trade caravans in just a minute. I'm going to finish one of them and then start on the butchery, because after a butchery we can get a tan... Oh wait, actually there's no point in that. I just realized I wanted to get the tannery for extra production, but it only gives you extra production if you have salt, and for the first time we don't have any salt. Well, the first time I've played with this mod, I didn't start in an area with salt. So that's unfortunate, but it's not the end of the world. It is by no means the end of the world. I'm happy with the obsidian that we got. If only we could get a border pop here to see if we're actually close to somebody else's civilization, to another island that we can ferry ourselves over to. Otherwise, we kind of have to hope that this little city here can pop borders quick enough for my liking. Alright, how soon? 32 turns. That's fine. Then we can switch off one of these for this. I really would like some gold, or silver, or cut gems, or copper to appear on one of these mines, please game. I might even put one over here just so I can increase my chances. I'm gonna go do that. Alright, we're gonna end the episode after I settle the settler from Deathbringer, since I'm pretty close to my time limit. Oops, I went the wrong way. Almost can get it all the way down, but we're getting an extra 43 gold. And we're not the largest, that's fine.
Blessed shall be the fruit of thy cattle, the increase of thy kind, and the flocks of thy sheep.
So the tannery was what I was talking about. We get an extra 10% production with salt. But we don't have any salt. Did we get any horses nearby? Yeah, we did. Nice. Nice, I'll take it. I will take it. And we're slowly developing towards writing. Get that up there. This requires cow, sheep, pig, or deer. Fortunately, we have some sheep at the southern end of this island. I'll need some extra galleys in order to protect our city here. We can settle some fishing boats on here when we get the opportunity to. And I think I'm going to take the two trade caravans I'm going to have and send, or I guess the one trade caravan I currently have, and send it down with the settler. Just finishing in 5 turns. How soon is it till this is completed, if I may ask? 7 turns. Okay, we can wait. Well, no, the trade caravan's going to come out, and then we're going to just have it automatic moving out. I can wait because I do want to get the fisherman's hut so that our water tiles will produce extra food. Our Colossus is going to give it some more some more commerce. Which, I'll take it. I'll take it. Why couldn't you have been gold? Or copper? I would have taken either one of those two. I mean, leads, it's fine. It is okay. It's not really giving me a lot either. It's just giving me an extra hammer. Yeah. It'll probably become valuable later on in the game to have some extra lead. And yeah, that's okay. So we'll send this guy down to here. We'll get a mine, so I can just try to get out a couple of buildings a lot quicker. I want to get my fisherman's hut. Ooh, look at that! I see someone's borders there. That could be the English. In which case we are definitely going to want to conquer them. That would be ironic. The great conquerors of the world end up getting conquered. Also, ironically, by the same nation that by the same faction that they found. Okay, so this is going to be the city of Noxious Dragon? Or Noxious Dragon? And we are going to get a fisherman's hut. Yes. We gotta do this one first so I can get this
Tell me what to
to
do.
appear quicker. Afterwards, I would like to get the lighthouse so these tiles are a little more worthwhile. Right there.
Ready for action.
We'll need a fourth galley. I am going to sacrifice one of these, my galley here, in order to meet this civilization. Whoever's here. I think it is the English. I'm hoping it's the English. I don't know of any other civilization that has a white border, though. That's mine. And we're just using this mine until I can get some of the essentials that I need for this ocean tile. As soon as we're done with that, we're going to immediately switch it over to one of these. And I'm happy to keep it up there. We will keep you up here for now.
Tell me what to do.
Alright. We will end this episode by seeing who we meet. And we meet the Germans. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I could also meet the Germans. Oh, nope. So, the Germans don't have access to writing, but they do have an extra city. We're about to lose a unit, which is unfortunate, but what can you do? Goodbye, Galley. It's been nice knowing you. Alright, so that's gonna do it for today. Oh, Sargon has died in combat. How unfortunate. Well, that's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Hit that subscribe button if you really enjoyed. Don't forget to share this video or any of my other videos to anybody who you think will enjoy my content. Next time, we'll be going down the tech tree for some democracy, getting some shipbuilding, and going after... probably going to go get iron working so that we can use the iron. Hopefully we can find some iron. If we don't, we're kind of in a... This is going to remind me a lot of the last game. Or at least where it looked like it was going. It looked like I wasn't going to have any strategic resources. I don't know if I'd... well. Hopefully we find some iron on our islands. And if not, well, I guess we will have to go to the German borders and conquer them. But that's for next time. Till then, take it easy.